Hey there everybody and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Insurgence. In the last episode, we showed off the game corner. We were going to get TM10, which is Hidden Power, and then decided not to because that takes way too long. There are other TMs there. There's Safeguard, or at least I think it was Safeguard. There's Reflect, Light Screen, I believe. There's Dragonify, which basically turns the caster's type into pure dragon. And then there's TM10, which Hidden Power. There's no Hidden Power on our team that I really want to use, so we're just gonna not bother. Now, I finally did decide to give Delta Gardevoir a name. And because I'm uncreative, I just stole this off the internet. I named her Aurora, because it's literally the other names I saw were things like Elsa, which I'm not about to name it after a Disney character. So, although, now that I think about it, who owns TMNT? Also, I'm glad I'm not the only one who thought of naming our Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle that, but anyway. In this episode, we're going to be heading on forward through Route 5. Route 6, excuse me, we're already past Route 5. Already starting off with an Ultra Ball. We've been finding a lot of these on the ground lately. How many do we have? Does that make like 4 or 5? Make 4. We haven't bought any. Let's have a Heavy Ball, which I might attempt to use later. Because I have finally decided what I want to use for my last Pokemon, and it's going to be a while before we can get it. First, how about an encounter in the grass? Because, yay, it's a Fletchling. Farfetch'd, excuse me, not Fletchling. I was thinking Fletchender. That's still wrong. It's Farfetch'd. Farfetch'd dies. I just realized that Aurora here is like the bane of any flying type's existence. So, that'll be fun if there's a flying type gym. That's Helios City up north. It's the biggest city in the region. Hopefully we'll be reaching Helios in this episode, and then next episode we'll actually be doing the stuff we need to around there. Athlete Tour. Hitmonlee. This is a horrible matchup. You're gonna use a fighting type move, so I'm gonna switch over to Will. Yep. And I think... Yep. Perfect. High Jump Kick is I believe it's a 140 power fighting type move, and it has like 70 accuracy. It actually might have less than that. And if it hits, it's probably gonna kill. But if it misses, the user takes half whatever damage they would have dealt back to them. Wide Guard. But it failed. I don't know what Wide Guard does. I assume, like, if it's a doubles battle, Wide Guard will protect the team or something. But who cares? Not me, because I don't use those types of moves. Also, we haven't really gotten into many important double battles. We can just Shadow Ball all these guys to death. Or not. I think that's death. Oh, it was close to death, that's for sure. Shadow Ball again, just to make sure it's dead. And we're not. I might actually want to, like, fight all the trainers in this area because the next gym has Pokemon that's around level 44, 45. So, it might be a good idea to be ready for that. Agility. Oh, no. Gyro Ball. I didn't expect to see that. The way Gyro Ball works is the slower you are compared to your opponent, the more damage it'll do. So it suddenly outspeeding me was actually the only reason I lived. Dark Pulse! Ooh. Yes. Because our Haunter is one of the faster Pokemon, I can actually get rid of Sucker Punch, which has 80. I always thought it had 60, but you can get rid of it, and Dark Pulse is going to be doing a lot more damage. So this is the second Pokemon we have Dark Pulse on. Not that that's a bad thing. What was he talking about? Oh yeah, Helios City. We have Gardevoir out front, so I don't need to switch. I was gonna switch Will because he's getting low. You look like you are gonna have a dragon type. The majestic greens, the beautiful blues, the colors on this route are astounding. Let me capture the moment with battle. Maybe not. What type do you have? You're an artist. Well, if you just don't have, if you don't have Smeargle. I was gonna say, if you don't have Smeargle, that would be just unfortunate. And there's no real good setup I can do here, so I'm just gonna Charge Beam and then Frost Breath. Or Charge Beam can miss. Oh, great, that's wonderful. Yay. No. Actually, if the special defense is down, or never mind. You just went through all of the changes. Ow. Nice. Alright, so Frost Breath will kill. Most definitely. Or it can get another special defense increase? That's gonna hurt. Well, actually no, it shouldn't. That I think is gonna... Oh right, I forgot! Because it crits, it completely ignores his special defense increase. Duh. That's something I've never really remembered when playing Pokemon, so remembering it now, good idea. Frost Breath. Yep, Musharna has really high base special defense. But it doesn't matter. Now that I think about it, isn't there a Pokemon that has a base name really close to Aurora, like Aurorus or something? I think that's Gen 6. It might be Gen 7, I'm not sure. Artist Cow. Yeah, artists don't tend to make much money. I feel like that's a jab at like the whole art degrees barely getting you anything and stuff, like in life. But that's just because people these days don't have a good eye for art. That doesn't look suspicious at all. You know, there's probably a hidden grotto on this route somewhere. I believe it was actually Route 4, I believe. What's with the double... How do I get down there? Okay, so there is stuff up there for me. I believe it was on Route 4 we could have actually gotten the good route or something, but we would have had to have caught a certain number of Pokemon and... Oh my god. So... it's... Go-Go. You're not what I'm gonna catch. It's gonna be a while before we can catch our last Pokemon that I want. I don't know if we're gonna bother getting anything before then. We might. I forgot that it's Rock type. It is Rock type, right? Yeah, that sounds about right. Or maybe it's Ground. Who knows? Who cares? Not me. It's dead. I just want my revive. Now it's like a cultist up there. That's cool. I was confused as to where the music went for a minute. I see no indication that I am able to go down, so I assume we're going to be revisiting this area or something. Well, nothing to do but fight you, who probably has bug types. There is much evidence that supports bug types probably being the weakest type. It's not a pure bug type, your argument is invalid. It actually did a decent amount of damage, but mine did more. No. I'm sorry. It's gonna hurt. Yeah, that hurt. Well, I will switch. Probably gonna use Poison Jab again, so... No, Raphael. Once we get to Helios City, I'll probably explore a little bit, and then I'm gonna level up... I'm gonna evolve Curlia, and then level Curlia up to, like, 43, 44. Just so she can... Or just so he, excuse me, can finally be part of the team and fight. Autosphere. Oh, come on! Oh, right. I forgot that whatever type it was is resistant to whatever. Dark Pulse. Murder. Murder everything! That hurt. Everything murdered. Good boy. Nikage Sento Ninjask. But I don't know. Suppose Ninjask is preparing. If this Ninjask sweeps, I'm going to be very upset. I have to go for a chance. This has to kill. Yes! Thank God. Will might have been able to outspeed it, but I'm not entirely convinced. Even though I didn't use a single bug type on my team, or bug type move for that matter. Although I do plan on eventually getting a bug type move just because X Scissor is pretty good. And then just because Poison affects the fields, because the creators of this game are dumb and went with old physics. Has to get rid of that ASAP. You look important. You look very important? No item to pick up, it doesn't seem. Nothing? Strange. What about you? Are you important? Can you handle this? I'm coming at you with... Can you handle this? I'm coming at you with full force. Spinda. Cat really wants to come up in my lap, but... Fine. Just for a little bit. No, now you don't want to? Okay. Oh, of course. Please don't hit yourself. Thank you. Nice. Whatever comes out next is automatically dead. Nice. Diggersby. I really hope this thing doesn't somehow outspeed me. I didn't mean to use Charge Beam again. I meant to use Frost Breath. Okay, good. Instant death. For a second I thought it somehow survived, but it just has a ton of HP. My cat sheds too much. You can't handle this, you can't handle this. Ugh. Now this looks suspicious. Isn't that the thing that evolves Rhydon into Rhyperior or something? Yep, it is exactly that. So I guess that's where you have mine in. Interesting, but no thank you. How are my Pokemon doing? I'm gonna level up Raphael. Oops, I didn't mean to do a summary. Whew, good. Alright, what's your deal? Every year, a huge parade goes through this route north to Helios City. It's a fantastic celebration. Okay, so maybe you aren't a cultist. You just look like one. You're a bird keeper. Okay, good to know what you guys look like for the future. There's a lot of birds, huh? That's gonna make this unfortunate for me. Dark Pulse? I was afraid of that. Apparently it wasn't super effective? Isn't Twister flying type? Oh. Good thing I don't use attack. Yeah, what's going on with Twister? Strange. Unless for some reason it's not flying type like... Twister isn't dragon type, is it? Oh, those are some good stat tunes. Dark Pulse should one-shot this. Of course, as long as it doesn't one-shot me. I don't think Swoobot has too high a special defense. Nope. Oh, but it crits, so that's probably why. Very nice. Well done, Raphael. Also, as you can see, I no longer have the battle style on to Switch or whatever, so now, like, I just have to deal with whatever comes out and hope to God I can deal with it. So I figured this will make things a little bit harder for me, which I need a little bit of challenge now. Everything's been going a little too smoothly, and I don't like it. I hate to rely on Darmani again, but... Darmani, roll out! Ow. Yep, that's what I figured. 2 hits should do it. You were better off using Assurance. Very nice. The next festival is in 2 months. I can't wait. Alright. Heal up Raphael. Nothing too major needed, really. I'm gonna keep using Raphael. Hello? Ether. That could be useful. I didn't see a hidden grotto anywhere. Else it might just be blind. That is a suspicious patch of grass. Is this even the way to get to that patch of grass? Good enough. I feel like that tried too hard to be a maze and just didn't work out for it. Pachirisu! Interesting! I'm gonna run, because it's a... Why would you fight anything that's 9 levels lower than you? It's not even worth the experience. If you need to grind at this point, I would honestly hope that you had the trainer in your base. Is there really not a point to this? Alright, just weird level design, I guess. Alright, on to the next route. We've been going for 20 minutes. I hope Route 7 doesn't last that long. Well, you guys might be in for an especially long episode or something, so be wary. Is that a dusk ball? It's a dusk ball. Hey, guess what? We finally have a use for seed bomb or seed flare. Excuse me. I need to go into here and use the torch flute. I have that Q. Seed flare. It's pretty. I think I had a slight voice crack there. It's a rare candy. This might actually be really useful for Corellia. You know what? I'm not gonna bother fighting, because I'm gonna assume that the next gym is going to level me up as far as I need to go. Oh, never mind. You, see the auger? Don't be ridiculous. He's far too important to waste his time with people like you. Parasol Lady Marine. Marine? I'm just gonna call you Maurice. Lady Maurice. Sphere. I forget the exact typing of Basculin, but I think it's part rock. It might just be pure water, honestly. That's gonna kill. That's gonna kill. I didn't see how much damage it did before, so you're gonna kill Aurora immediately. I feel like Basculin might have Crunch, so this is a terrible idea, but I'm gonna go along with it anyway. Does Soak? Okay. You're still dead. Another crit. Helios. That is Rock Electric, I think. I don't know, how much does Venoshock do? Parabolic Charge. Right, because of Soak. I had already forgotten about Soak. Darmani. You began charging power, huh? Charge this! Magnitude! Oh. Well, I didn't charge it long enough, I guess. More charging. If only charge increased defense, too, but no. Magnitude 7, that would have killed instantly. Magnitude is such a good move. Earthquake would probably be a lot more consistent, honestly. But I feel like Magnitude's just gonna have a... I feel like Magnitude's gonna save us somewhere along the line. I just have that feeling. Absol, huh? Oh. Soul. Yep, Psycho Cut. We'll be getting that move on delayed at some point. Hopefully. We might get that on delayed at some point too. We will not be getting Magnitude on delayed though. It just barely survived. Perfect. It's not quite set up for Flail, never mind. I shouldn't be relying on Darmani. Oh, never mind then. That wasn't fair. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm gonna go ahead and use a freshwater on Aurora, since I'm putting her out now. Now watch this be like any other time that I do this, and it doesn't even matter because we're at the end of the route. Son of a bitch. Welcome, one and all, to Helios City. What's the music for? Isn't this the cave music? Alex, finally you're here. I have some bad news. I went to the Jade Tower to warn the Augur, but there were already cultists there. We need to find another entrance in, and quickly. I wonder if we can get in through the sewers or something. Next time. Plus, we have a ton of setting up to do. So, next time on Let's Play Pokemon Insurgence, we're gonna go ahead and prepare ourselves for the coming dungeon. At least it's basically gonna be a dungeon. See you guys then. Later.